friends, it's Kier. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming back if you're returning. If not, welcome. Good to see ya. I do all kinds of videos in case you wonder, like when I go to concerts, clips of my band, commercial blocks, vintage ones, which me and my brother are really into that, so we like to put a lot of those on. And they get tremendous feedback. Like, it's amazing how many views and things they get. So I enjoy that. I also do random collection videos, random vlogging, all kinds of things. So stay tuned, like and subscribe if you haven't. Today, we are here for my vinyl collection. Very excited to do this one. I think I have about 115 to 120. I've been collecting since 2011. Really enjoy them. And I'll show you, this is my little area that I have right now. I want to eventually get like a rack to have them all on. Right now I just have them in a bin, which is really stupid and probably shouldn't do that. This is my record player. It's a Victrola brand. I've had it maybe since 2012 or something, but it's nice. I would maybe like to get a little bit of a nicer one at some point, but that has a CD player in it. But yeah, let's just get into it. I have a few that I have them mostly in alphabetical order, and some of them are super old and dusty and definitely need better taken care of. So don't judge me in the comments. There's some that aren't in order, so it might be those first few on the top there, and then I'll just go in alphabetical order from there. And I also have some singles to show you as well. So I think I might do that first, just since they're right here. So let's get into that. And also, unless I say a specific, if there's really cool, like colored pressing or whatever, I'm not going to take it out of the package because that'll take way too long. So mostly about 95% of them are on standard black pressing, but there is a few really cool ones that I'll have to show you for sure. Same with the singles. I think I might have one or two colors of that. Also, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. These are mostly either I've gotten off of eBay, from friends as gifts, or just given to me for my parents or whatever. So that's where a lot of these have come from. So, all right, let's get into it. So the first single I have, which still has like the shrink wrap, but I did open it, is Adele, and it's the Hometown Glory single. And it has this, how you'd know to do it the proper way, like they say. But this is, the first side is Hometown Glory. You see that. And Best for Last on this side. I will take them out too if it does have a cool label, but like I said, mostly it's just the standard black pressing. Second, we have Even the Nights Are Better, Air Supply. I love a lot of the things with the singles. I just absolutely love the sleeve because anymore the sleeves are worth the most, which is crazy, but yeah, I've heard that anyways. But yeah, this is the front, and it has Two Less Lonely People in the World, Young Love, Come What May, and Even the Nights Are Better. And that's the back of it. This is Alabama. The one side is Touch Me When We're Dancing, and the next side is Hanging Up My Traveling Shoes. I don't know if this is one. I got a lot of these actually, I bought them in this crate because someone was selling the whole crate of them. But some of these were from my mom, and a few of them were for my dad, but I can't remember exactly which ones, but I'm pretty sure this Alabama one was mom because she was a big fan of them. Random, but this is from the movie An American Tail. This is the song Somewhere Out There, which is by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram, and this is really cool. It's pretty good shape, like the sleeve especially, and all these 45s are pretty decent as well. And that's the back. Next is Atlantic Star with the song Always. And this has the lyrics on the back, and it's pretty cool looking. Here's another Atlantic Star single, One Lover at a Time. It's the front. And then there's the back. I cannot talk today, I apologize. Here's Bananarama. 80s Flashback, I Heard a Rumor, the single for that. And then there's the back. Bananarama, Love in the First Degree. And then there's the back. Here is the Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian, classic. And then Angels Don't Fall in Love on the other side. We have another Bangles, What I Meant to Say on one side, and Eternal Flame, and a really great song. This one, Yes, I know there's no sleeve and I need to get one for it. But this is the Beatles, and it's got something on one side and come together on the other. Really sweet. Here's Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth single. And then there's the back. Here is Billy Ocean, Love is Forever single. And it has Love is Forever and Dance Floor. It's two-sided, and that's the back of it. Sorry, another one without a sleeve, but this is Blondie. And one side is Susie and Jeffrey, and the other is The Tide is High. Here is Boston, Amanda. And the back, which has the lyrics. Well, that one's coming out. Okay, the bottom of the sleeve is open. Here's Chicago, If She Would Have Been Faithful. And here's the back. Here's Debbie Gibson. This is like a really nice looking sleeve. Lost in Your Eyes. And then also Silence Speaks a Thousand Words acoustic mix on the other side. But there's the back. Ah, poo! Another one without a sleeve, but it's okay. Here is Endless Love duet with Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. It's on the Motown. Really cool label. Here is Dionne Warwick, Howard Hewitt, Another Chance to Love. And there's the other side. And there's also Cry on Me, the song as well on there. Here is an Eddie Rabbit one. It's Repetitive Regret and Letter from Home on each side there. Elton John and Kiki D. One side is Snow Queen and the other is the Don't Go Breaking My Heart classic song. Here's a cool one. Here's Elvis, America, a personal appearance recording, and My Way on the other side. Another one without a sleeve. I'm so sorry. This is England Dan and John Ford Coley, one of my faves. We'll Never Have to Say Goodbye Again, and then Calling for You Again on the other side. I just think the label is like really, really cool. It's really neat graphics on there. Here is Eric Carmen. Absolutely love his voice. She Did It. And I guess it's, yeah, just same thing on both sides. Here is Carrie from Europe, and the other side has Love Chaser. It's a cool one. Fleetwood Mac, Little Lies. That's really good shape. Look at that. That's awesome. And there's the back. Here, my band, Foo Fighters. One side is My Hero, and the other is Dear Lover. Awesome. Now here is a special one I will remove out of the sleeve that has a sleeve. Here is Foo Fighters, DOA, and then the back. And this one is really cool, guys. Really cool. Check it out. Bright yellow. So nice. I just absolutely love that. So cool. I wonder if it's because of this bird on the front cover. It's like super yellow and matches that really well. Now this is an interesting one. I got this in a vinyl bundle and I can't remember now. Foo fans help me out. But this is a, what do you call it? Like a flexi? It's literally like a piece of paper, but it's a vinyl. And it says, yeah, sound sheet, 45 sound sheet. And it's the two-headed dog cover that Foo did. And look how cool. It's just like it's a piece of cardboard, but it's a vinyl. And it's so awesome. I absolutely love it. Sounds really good too. I'm not sure why it's in a sleeve and then it's in a plastic sleeve as well, but it's the single Foreigner, Girl on the Moon, and Jukebox Hero, A and B sides. I didn't show the back of it. Here is I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner. And also Street Thunder instrumental on the other side, but that's the back. Here's a neat one. I just like, from the video, the really cool, like, puppet-looking guys. But this is Land of Confusion, Genesis. And then Feeding the Fires on the other side. And then also the lyrics on the back, but that's the back of it. Couple more without sleeves, I know. Here is Glenn Frey. Rest in peace. All Those Lies on one side and The One You Love. I keep jumping because that like freaks me out. Here is Huey Lewis and the News. Love them. I Want a New Drug on one side. And Finally Found a Home on the other. I'm going to put these, I keep worrying if I'm near the candle, but I think I'm good. Here's Huey Lewis in the News again, doing it all for my baby. And also Naturally, it's the A and B side. And there's the back. Here's a classic, No Sleep again. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll on one side, and You Don't Know What You've Got on the other. And I really like that label. It's very, like, reminds me of, like, Universal Studios logo. It's kind of neat. Here is, this is a weird one. I think, yeah, the Barbusters, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Light of Day. But that is Michael J. Fox there. So, yeah, so this is from the movie Light of Day, so that's why. But it's really cool. It's not one you see too often, which is neat. But it has, yeah, Light of Day and then Roadrunner on it. It's really neat. John Mellencamp, when it was just John Cougar. Jack and Diane, one side, and Can You Take It on the other. Here is Climax. I'd still say yes. And there's the back. Some of these are so random, I know, but they're really cool. I like to, you know, some of them I don't know as well as others, obviously, but, you know, still very cool to have in your collection regardless. Here's a Kylie Minogue, I Should Be So Lucky. And also an instrumental version of it as well, but that's the back. Here's a really neat one. It's just, like, so nostalgic for me because that was one of my favorite songs when I was little. Kylie Minogue's The Locomotion. There's, like, so many home movies of me singing and dancing to that song. And then also I'll Still Be Loving You is on side 2 of it, but there's the back, and then it has the lyrics to Locomotion there. There we go again, dang it. This is Lisa and Cult Jam with Full Force. Behind My Eyes, and I'm like, how do I hold these? Behind My Eyes is one side, and then All Cried Out on the other. Another Lisa, Lost in Emotion, and then Motion, Lost in Emotion, and Motion is Lost. Okay, it makes sense, I guess, but that's the back. And it has, I thought it had lyrics, but no, it doesn't. Here is Looking Glass, One by One on one side, and Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, classic song on the other. Here is Madonna, Dress You Up on one side, and Into the Groove on the other. Marie Osmond, There's No Stopping Your Heart. There's an old one. And there's the back of it. Here is another one. Matthew Wilder, Break My Stride, with the normal song and the instrumental. I think I did that backwards, but that's okay. Here is Naked Eyes with The Time Is Now on one side, and then Always Something There to Remind Me. They're a really big song on the other. Here is Hopelessly Devoted to You, classic, you know, Grease. Olivia Newton-John on one side, and then Love is a Many Splendored Thing on the other. Paul Simon, You Can Call Me Al, absolute classic. And then the back, and it has lyrics. Here's Phil Collins' Two Hearts, and it's from the original motion picture soundtrack to Buster. So it's got Two Hearts, and then The Robbery on the other side. There's the back. I just really like that cover. It's neat. Here's a classic, and it's pretty beat up, so it doesn't play too hot, but it's still cool to keep it. Queens, Another One Bites the Dust on one side, and Don't Try Suicide on the other. Here is REO Speedwagon, Sweet Time on one side. Oh, actually, okay, yeah, it's just one side because the other one says one-sided single. Do not play. So, straight to the point. You know the Rickroll. Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. Love it. And then the instrumental on the other side. That's really cool to have as a single. And also I have his other big one, Together Forever, in the sleeve. And also I'll Never Set You Free on the other side. And there's the back. Here it is. Bad Case of Loving You, Robert Palmer. And then Love Can Run Faster on the other side. I know some of these I might have them upside down, but trust me, that's what it is. Here is Where Do the Nights Go, Ronnie Millsap. And then If You Don't Want Me To on the other side. Here is I Don't Need Love, Sammy Hagar. And Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. Great song here, great movie. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, Starship from Mannequin. And also Laying It on the Line on the other side. And there's the back. A few more to go of these, and then we'll get into the albums. Sting, Conversation with the Dog. And We'll Be Together. I don't know where it is. There it is. Taylor Dane, Tell It to My Heart. If you remember that commercial, I don't remember if it was Geico or something, that this is my jam. And the dude's in the car and he's singing to it, but it's funny. So this is the Tell It to My Heart and Tell It to My Heart instrumental. Tommy Two Tone, Not Say Goodbye on one side, and the classic 8675309 on the other. Here's Van Halen, Dance the Night Away, good one. And then a sweet picture of David Lee Roth on the back. Here's another one of my favorite songs ever, Careless Whisper, Wham. And also has the instrumental on it too. There's the back. And finally for the 45s, Whitney Houston, One Moment in Time, and it's from the 1988 Summer Olympics album. And it also has side B of Love is a Contact Sport on the back. All right, so I'll get these put back in its little crate and we'll get right into the albums. So we'll go with the first few. These first few I found like recently. So I have an old Victrola, like a stand-up crank, and it's really awesome. I don't know when it's from exactly. I have to ask my dad, but it's from my dad. My grandpa had got it, and then my dad had it for a long time and then gave it to me like when I first moved in with my husband to our house back in 2012. And it's really awesome, and I never even realized there was these old records in it. So not too long ago, I finally cleaned it out and looked at what was there and what wasn't. And there was a few sleeves that had nothing in them, and I did keep them just because they're old, but I'm not going to show those in the collection because to me, it doesn't count because the record isn't there. Those first few, they're not in the order with the rest of them, so I'll just show them first. But they're dusty. I'm sorry. I apologize. And a couple aren't in the sleeves, but it's okay. So here is the Beach Boys, Surf's Up. It's an old one. And it is from, see, some of these might not have the date. I'm not really sure, but original pressing, obviously. Okay, yes, I'll also disclaim that. A lot of them are original pressings that I have, which is really cool. A few of them are new, but I'll let you know what is what. So, and here's the back of it. So probably, I don't even know what like probably Surf's Up would be like the big classic off of this one, I would think, but yeah, really cool. This is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians. This is really old and really awesome. And it's got the Norman Rockwell Hallmark, like Christmas symbol on the front. And I really see some of these, like I said, don't have the dates, but you know, it's ancient. And that's the back of it. Now, some of these are weird because they were made specifically for the Victrola, and they're heavy, heavy. Like I said, this one is old, and I don't know how well it even plays, and there's no sleeve, but it's like a wine pressing. It's really cool. But this is La Paloma, the Dove, by the Castilians, so I'm not sure when this is from. And then this is called La Golondrina Waltz on the other side. I don't know. It's really neat regardless to have it. Even if I don't know too much about it, it's really, really cool. Here's another one, super beat up and old. Like these ones I'm like 90% sure do not play well at all because they were all just laying in this Victrola with no sleeve. So this is Tony Bennett, Cold Cold Heart on the one side. You can see that. And the other side, I don't know because it's half wore off. But it also has Percy Faith and the Orchestra with him on there. But yeah, you can see how dusty and old it is. Another one all beat up. So heavy too. Like, it's crazy. This is, I had to keep this one because it's Dean Martin. I absolutely love him. But the one side is Oh Marie, and the other is Something Back Home. I don't know, whatever song that is, but it's all wore off. Here is another one. This might actually go in that Christmas one that I have, but I felt like there was one in there unless there's like two of them with it. But yeah, this has 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians. There's the first side of it, and then the second side. Here's a beaut. And it's like got glitter all over it. I don't even know. I don't understand, but this is an old one. But this is Best of the Doobie Brothers with all the classics on there. You know, China Grove, Long Train Running, Listen to the Music, Blackwater. And there's the second side. It's got some tape on there, and I don't know why. Like, that is ridiculous. Like I said, these were just how I found them, so don't yell at me for that, because I wouldn't be like that. Here's it from Country Music from Time Life. This is like an old label, too. It's really cool. 1981, this is George Jones. It's got like the races on. She thinks I still care. It's a grand tour. And there's the second side. Love this guy, Elton John. I think I have this also, my own copy in a sleeve, but this one did not have a sleeve with it. But it's got him on the label, and it's really neat. And this is the greatest hits, so it has Your Song, Honky Cat, Tiny Dancer. Wait, is Tiny Dancer on this? No, I'm sorry. Your Song, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets. It's got them all. Other than Tiny Dancer, sorry, that was later, but there's that one. One of these ones, like I said, that was made for like these Victrolas. Happy New Year, Spike Jonze and his City Slickers. That's that. I think that's just a black one. And this thing is so heavy. And then All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth is on the other side. Here's this really heavy sleeve, and it's great country stars, great country favorites. I don't actually know when this is from, but it's like in this huge box. I'm probably going to be able to get it back in there, so I'm not going to fully take it out. Okay, so it's from 1968. And yeah, it's got like, yeah, Chuck Wagon Gang, Marty Robbins, all the really classic country artists. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Here is another Best of the Great Songs of Christmas by great artists of our time. So it's got, let's see, Barbra Streisand, Tony Bennett, Percy Faith, Andy Williams, Doris Day. A lot of very classic people and all kinds of good songs. And there's the back of it. And I don't know when this is from. Let's see. Does it say? No. I don't get why some of those don't say, but whatever, it's fine. Here is The Joy of Christmas, and this has, see, this is a lot of like symphony and choirs and stuff like that. So it's a lot of people I'm not really familiar with, to be honest. But this is from 1965. Very, very classic. And there's the back. All right, so that's all the ones that are not in the actual order that I had them originally. So now we'll get into alphabetical order, and it's going to be long and crazy. Starting with A's. I actually put this in A only because it was with the album name. I don't know why I didn't just have it in P, because it's Percy Faith and his orchestra, but A Summer Place, because I'm stupid and didn't even think of why I shouldn't have put it in P's, but whatever. So that's that. The theme from A Summer Place. So there's that. And there's the back. Alice Cooper's Killer. Classic and an original pressing. Very, very cool. And it has, you know, Be My Lover, Killer, You Drive Me Nervous. Classic ones. And there's the back. Very cool. I thought I had two of these, but I don't really know. But I know this is the original. Here is America Hideaway, and it's still got the seal. It's open, but it's still got the shrink wrap on there. And it has, trying to think of the best. See, a lot of these aren't like huge singles on this one, but it's still a good album. And this is from 1976. And there's the back. Here is, see, this one's kind of broken and it's open really weird. The American in Paris, George Gershwin International Philharmonic Orchestra. This is an oldie. Some of these I got like in a lot on eBay. So it had a lot of like old soundtracks, which is really neat. And I don't know when it's from, but it's old. Here's the back. Here is music from Michael Todd's Around the World in 80 Days. That's the original, and it's classic. And also, yeah, like I said, no idea when this is from, for sure, but it's okay. Here's the back. Here is Barbra Streisand, Season's Greetings from Barbra Streisand. And also has Doris Day and a couple other people on there. And this is from... Come on, why does it not have the year? I have no idea. There's the back. Here's a beaut. Introducing the Beatles, England's #1 vocal group. Look how old that is. I love it. And no, I don't know when it's from, but it has Love Me Do, Twist and Shout. I saw her stand on there. Big classics, but and some other ones. But there's the back. Another, the early Beatles. Yeah, Love Me Do, Twist and Shout. See, this has a lot of the same ones from that other one, but still really cool to have. This was my dad's because it has his initials there written down there. But yeah, don't know when this one's from either, but it's old. And there's the whole back. Songs and pictures of the fabulous Beatles. See, weirdly enough, again, this has like a lot of the same ones from those other two. I don't know if these were just kind of like collections rather than albums, but that's okay. And yeah, like I said, don't know when this is from, but this is kind of cool. So it's got the pictures of them, and then it has these hearts, and it says Ringo loves, picture here. Paul loves, picture here, and so on. And it says paste your picture with your favorite Beatle. And your friends with their favorite. And for you fellows, tough luck. That's really neat. Here is the Beach Boys. Fun, fun, fun. And it's a double play. So it's got 2 albums. And it's got, yeah, Fun, 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 Louie, Louie, Keep an Eye on Summer. Good ones. And it's, yes, Gate. Oh, also, yeah, Help Me Rhonda. Do You Want to Dance? Da, da, da. So, and it's a gatefold. So that's the inside. And then there's the back. Really neat. Here is Best of the Beach Boys with Surfing USA, Little Deuce Coupe, Surfer Girl. Lots of good ones. And this one is from, don't know, yet again. Why do they do that? I don't know. But there's the back. One of my favorite albums of all time, an original pressing also, Glass Houses by Billy Joel. Love it. So yes, 1980. And there's the back. You know, has You May Be Right, Still Rock and Roll to Me, Through the Long Night. Also one of my dad's. There's his initials again. Against the Wind. Whoa. Okay, hold up. Against the Wind, Bob Seger. Love, love, love. It's coming. I was going to say, is it a gatefold? No, it's not, but it's just coming out of there for some reason. It has, you know, You'll Accompany Me, Her Strat, No Man's Land, Against the Wind. Very classic record. Here is a Boston. Awesome, awesome graphics on there. And it's a gatefold. It's not a double LP, but it's a gatefold. And it's got a lot of live shots in there. Really cool. And it's an original pressing from 1978. And there's the back. And it has like Don't Look Back, It's Easy, Feeling Satisfied. Good ones. Here is Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen. Yes, it's open, but it still kind of has the wrap on it. So there's the front. And the back. This isn't one I'm super, super familiar with, but I love Bruce Springsteen. So there you go. Wait, and when's this from? So yes, it's a 1982 original pressing. Now a more familiar one everybody knows. Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. I think that this, oh no, this is a original, but it is perfect condition. Like, look at that. Especially the sleeve, and I know the record is as well. See, some of these have sleeves inside that have, like, cool stuff on them, and I probably should have been showing them, but sometimes they're hard to get out, so, but you know what I mean? Like, a lot of them have cool pictures on the inside, or they're, like, little books. But yeah, 1984, this is an original, and of course, you know, Born in the USA, Cover Me, I'm on Fire, Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark. Dancing in the Dark is, like, probably my favorite song of his of all time. Cuts Like a Knife. Bryan Adams, love him a lot. This is an original from 1983, and it's got, yeah, Straight from the Heart, Cuts Like a Knife. Best Was Yet to Come. A lot of good songs. Here's the back. This is one of my prizes. Absolutely love this. An original. It's kind of rough a little on the front, but Buckingham Nicks. This was what started it all for Sound City. If you have seen the movie, like documentary movie, it's amazing. Go watch it. But this is what started it all. Absolutely love. And the back is kind of neat. It's like weird looking on the back. And it's a gatefold. So it's got lyrics inside and them together when they were happy together. So this was before their duo little project before they were in Fleetwood Mac, which is really cool. But it's a great, great album. And I don't remember the year. 73. Yes, this is an original. Here's one that's just in a plastic sleeve. I don't really know who this is because this is one of them really old, weird ones I found in the Victrola, I think. But Carl Smith sings a tribute to Roy Acuff. Don't know. But it's from, I don't even know if it says when it's from either. Jeez. But I just thought I'd put it in the collection. Here is the best of Carly Simon. Really great singer. This is an original from, yeah, I don't even know what year this was. 1975. And there's the back. I just got this tracks at the top there. One of my favorites of all time, which is a staple. Lots of people have this in their collection. Carole King Tapestry. And if you don't, do it. It's beauteous. And it's from, yeah. Why? I mean, unless I'm just blind, some of these might not have where they're from. 1971. Okay. And it's a gatefold, and it's got that awesome picture of that tapestry in there. And then some recording photos. And then there's the back with all the songs and the lyrics. The Great Songs of Christmas. See, this is another, kind of like that other one I had, but this is volume 3, looks like. Julie Andrews is on here. Percy Faith. And yet again, don't know when it's from, but it's really cool and it's old. Here is another Christmas. I have a lot of Christmas. Firestone presents Your Favorite Christmas Carols, Volume 2. So, starring Rise Stevens, Brian Sullivan, and the Columbus Boy Choir with the Firestone Orchestra and Chorus. So that's the front. And this is from 1963. Crazy. And there's the back. And it's got lyrics to all the songs as well. This is a cool one. It's just that cozy, classic looking Christmas photo. How cute is that? But at Christmas America, Bing Crosby, Glenn Campbell, Nat King Cole, Merle Haggard, Anne Murray, Wayne Newton. Really cool. And it's got a lot of pictures of them in the back. And this is from, not gonna tell me, is it? Nope. Wait, 1974. Hey, Christmas again. Christmas America. This is another one. Bing Crosby, Glenn Campbell, Peggy Lee, Nat King Cole, Dean Martin, Ella Fitzgerald. You know, the classics. And 1973 this one is from. And there's the back. Now we get into one of the original bands that I've loved my whole life. One of the first bands I remember listening to ever. Creedence Clearwater Revival. So, here is this, and why do I not know the name of it? I'm slacking, but it has Susie Q, I Put a Spell on You, Get Down Woman, Walk in the Water. I think this is the first one, if I'm not mistaken. But it is in rough shape, because this was my dad's. And then there's the back, and it kind of like says about the band on the back, and it's hard to see, but then the song titles as well. Another one of CCR, Bayou Country, yes. So that one's really rough looking as well. And yes, this is an original press. And there's the back. And it's got Born the Bayou bootleg, Graveyard Train, Proud Mary. And it's great. CCR again, woo! This is Green River, and you can tell my dad must have tried to fix it up because it's got tape along the top and the side, but it's still kind of rough looking. Has Green River, Commotion, Tombstone Shadow, Wrote a Song for Everyone, Bad Mood Rising, all the other classics. Here is Willie and the Poor Boys. Love this one so much. This is, the cover's just really, really cool. I like that. And then original pressing as well. It's got Down in the Corner, Cotton Fields, Fortunate Son, Midnight Special. And there's the back. Next, Cosmos Factory from CCR. Rough looking, but cool. Very good album as well. Original pressing. It's got Ramble Tamble, Before You Accuse Me, Traveling Band, Run Through the Jungle. Lots of great ones. And there's the songs in the back there and some pictures of the band. Here is Mardi Gras, which I believe is their last album that they did all together. This is an original press. And it has Someday Never Comes, Hello Mary Lou, Sweet Hitchhiker. Lots of good ones. And then on the back there. Here is a live CCR in Europe. This is a really cool one to have. Original press. Got all the classics on there. It's recorded in their tour of Europe, September 4th through 28th of 1971. And this is a gatefold, so it opens up. And it's got that cool one there of them. And, oh yeah, it just says the songs and the band. names, and there's the back of the crowd. Very cool. A couple more CCR here. This is their concert at Royal Albert Hall, originally unreleased, and this was from 1970. Very cool. But it was released in 1980, but the concert was from 1970. And then it has all their classics on it they performed. And then on the back there. Okay, and the last one of CCR. Still has some of the wrap on it, but it's coming off. Creedence Country. And this must be, like, has a lot of their more laid back, like, Southern style songs. Even though they were Southern rock, this is more of that vibe. So it's got, like, My Baby Left Me, Hello Mary Lou, Ramble Tamble, Cotton Fields. And then on the back there. Don't mind me, I'm just tongue-tied, I guess. It's always when you have to do something is when you get like that. Anyway, this is really cool. This is the original music from the TV show Dark Shadows from back in the day. Now what? Yeah, 1969. This is like a cool, creepy show. And I loved it. This is, my dad found this for me not super long ago. And it's really cool. That's the front. And then that's the back. David Bowie, Let's Dance. Really great album. He's absolutely awesome. Rest in peace. This is from, 1983. Original. And there's the back. This one is super, super cool. This was a piece written by Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters, my band. It's called Play. And it is fantastic. It's like 20-some minutes long. It's just like one long song, I believe, but it's so good. And this is the way it's like, this opens up is really cool. It's like folded really weird, but it's like, so yeah, gatefold-ish, but it's just really neat the way they did it. That's like a blueprint kind of the setup of all of his equipment and everything he used to do it. Really cool. And this is, from 2018, so this is newer. But it's awesome. Absolutely love it. You know, anything Foo, I have it. Mainly, anyway. I actually don't have all their albums on vinyl, but it'll happen. Here's Def Leppard, a classic, Pyromania. Love it. This is an original pressing from 1983. And, it had Photograph, Too Late for Love, Fool and Rock of Ages, all the bigs. So that's the back. Dio, the legend. Holy Diver. Absolutely one of my favorites of all time. This is an original from 1983. Stand Up and Shout, Gypsy, Don't Talk to Strangers, and of course Holy Diver. But I just love the imagery there. Awesome. Here's another Dio, The Last in Line. And this is from 1984 original, when we Rock, The Last in Line. Mystery. Classic. Don McLean, American Pie. Huge song. Still to this day. Huge. And this is an original pressing. And I can't find the year right now, but it's okay. And also has Vincent, which was another big song of his. But really great artist. And there's the back. Donovan. Absolutely love him from the 60s. This is his greatest hits. And this is an original. And it's got Colors, which is one of his big songs, but it's one of my favorites ever. I just love it. And then Mellow Yellow, Sunshine Superman, a lot of those other great ones of his. And this is a gatefold, I think. Unless it's just, nope, it is. Cool. And it's kind of like a book. Yeah, it is. It's got like, okay, we don't want to show that. We don't want to show that. That's explicit. Okay. It's kind of like the Nevermind thing of Nirvana, you just don't, especially this day and age, that's just horrible. But anyways, yeah, so I'll show this, I guess. So it's got a lot of random pictures. It must be of him and his band. But it's really neat how that looks. It was I assume that was a baby picture of him, but, still I don't want to show it. And then that's the back. Now this one, I'm glad I have it, but it makes me angry, so... This is The Doors. This is an original, The Soft Parade. And I'm mad because I got it on eBay back in 2011 when I first started getting vinyl. And this is one of my first ones. And I don't know if it was like that when the dude, when I bought it and the guy just didn't tell me. Or if it happened in the mail, which could have happened. but it was like broken half, the record, when I got it. So I was like, crap. So I messaged him and said, hey, can I get a refund? He said, yeah. And I'm like, do I need to send it back? And he said, no, just keep it. So it's cool to have it, I guess, but it makes me angry that I can't play it. But this had, you know, Tell the People, Touch Me, Soft Parade, obviously. And then it is a gatefold. So it opens up into that. Very, very cool. And then there's the back. But it is an original pressing, which is really awesome, you know. And I don't know what year it was. I don't even remember, but here's the back. Doors, 13. Original. Front cover. 1970, yes. So this says Light My Fire. It's kind of like a greatest hits, I think. Light My Fire, People Are Strange, Backdoor Man, Roadhouse Blues. Lots of classics on there. And there's the back. Here's another one. The Best of the Doors. So you know it's all the classics as well. Most of them anyways. And this is from 1973. And there's the back. Now, you need this in your collection. This is, everybody just has to have it. Hotel California, the Eagles. Absolute gem, okay? And it's a staple. To me, vinyl collection, you have to have it. So this is an original from 1976. And it's a gatefold. And that's freaking sweet in there. Like, I love it. And then it has the lyrics to Hotel California. And yeah, there's the back. Really cool. And here is that one, like I said, the Elton John that I had without the sleeve. I also had my own copy with the sleeve, so there's that. And yes, it is from 1970. I don't know what it says. Yeah, 74. Okay. And then it has, you know, the classics on there, like I said before. And there's the back. Here's another Elton John. Here and There. Here's the front. Really nice shape for being an original, 1976. So half of it, one side is live in London at the Royal Festival Hall, and the other half is live in New York at Madison Square Garden, which that's really neat. And it's got, yeah, him doing Honky Cat, Love Song, Crocodile Rock, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets. There's the back. Fabulous. And another Elton John, Milestones. Yes, 1970 to 80, a decade of gold, 16 top 10 hits. There's the front. Still has the shrink wrap, but it is open. So yes, it has Don't Go Breaking My Heart, The Bitch Is Back, Honky Cat, Benny and the Jets, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Crocodile Rock, you know, can't go wrong. And that's from 1980, I think, if I didn't say that. This dust is getting to me. A lot of these are like ancient. Here we go. Like I said, I love England Dan and John Ford Coley. A lot of people are probably like, who is that? But they're so good. And this is from 1976, an original. Their big song is that I'd Really Love to See You Tonight. If you know that, that is who that is. And they have a lot of other good songs though too. But I had to have this when I saw it. And it's an original. And there's the back. I love a lot of like the singer-songwriter era, which would be like late 60s through the 70s. Here is Eric Clapton, legend, Slow Hand. And this is an original from 1977. And it is a gatefold. So it opens like that. It's got some cool stuff in there. And it has Cocaine, Wonderful Tonight, Lay Down Sally, you know, what everybody knows. And there's the back. Here's a very random one, which is part of my lot that I said about that had a bunch of soundtracks. This is Exodus, and it is from, don't know, of course. But yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I've listened to it, and it's pretty neat. And there's the back. Here's a cool one. Foghat Live. Very neat. This is an original from 1977. And it's not a gatefold, but I will show you just because it's got like pictures there in the live. It does come out. So it looks like that. And then there's the back. So this was what? I'm just seeing if it says about... Okay, I don't know if it was like at... I was trying to see if it was like a certain concert or what it was, but... doesn't really say. Now here we go into my band, like I said. Foo Fighters. This is the first record from 1995. Yeah, so this is a reprint from 2011. but still awesome nonetheless. And there's the back. Foo Fighters, Color and Shape. Amazing, which has my favorite song of all time on it. Not just by the Foo Fighters, but my favorite song in existence ever by anyone. And this is also a repress from 2011, but it's fine. It's okay. And then there's the back. Here's one of my, so this is my second favorite of all time. This is Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace. This is a, I believe, is this a reprint? No. Oh, cool. This is an original from 2007 when it came out. This is my second favorite album. My first favorite album of all time, well, from Foo Fighters is There's Nothing Left to Lose, but I don't have that one yet. But this has Pretender, Long Road to Ruin, but honestly, you know, all those good ones. It's a gatefold, so it opens up into these cool symbols. And if you remember from my shirt video, I have a shirt with that on it. It's really weird, but it's really cool. And then there's the back. And Wasting Light. Oh, love. This was from 2011 when it came out, and this is the first tour I ever saw of them, and it was just unbelievable. But there's the front. It is gatefolded as well. It opens up into that. Amazing. And then there's the back. Just classic, classic. Now, I mean, you know, it don't seem like it was that long ago, but I can say it's a classic. Here is Sonic Highways, Foo Fighters. It's cool because this is actually like, the whole album cover is way bigger, and you could pick, and when you pre-ordered the vinyl, you could pick a certain part of it that was a cover. And if you've never seen the documentary, do it. It's awesome. But yeah, I picked this cover, and it's gatefold as well. And it's got all these like pictures of them in the different recording sessions for the record. Super awesome. And then there's the back with them looking beauteous. Another Foo. Ha! Here is Saint Cecilia EP, which is, it's good. I'm not going to say I'm like over it. It's good, but it's not one of my go-tos, but it is good. And this is, yeah, from 2015. I'd say, yeah, Saint Cecilia and Iron Rooster is my favorites off of these, but here's the back. And finally, a Foo so far that I have is the Concrete and Gold, which is the last album. And this is from, yeah, 2017. And it's also a gatefold. And it's got the lyrics in there, and then the pictures of the guys. And getting caught in it. And then there's the back with the songs. And out of those, I got the Wasting Light, the Saint Cecilia, and the Concrete and Gold all in a bundle with a bunch of stuff each time, because of course I had to pre-order it. Next we have Foreigner. And I actually don't know the name of this one, but it's cool, and it's an original from 1977. And it has, you know, Feels Like the First Time, Cold as Ice, Fool for You Anyway, good ones. And there's the back. I know we're going to get into a few colored ones at some point. I only have a few. My goal is to get more, but they're coming up, so hang tight if you're a fan of colored pressings. Here is Frank Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes is back. This is an original, I think. Yes, 1973. And yes, it has You Will Be My Music, Sending the Clowns, Noah. Good ones. And it's, I think, a gatefold. Wow. Some of these I haven't looked at in a while, so I didn't know. But yeah, it's really cool. Rolling along. Here's another Frank. This Love of Mine. And it's got, I don't know what year this was from, or if it's like a collection maybe, but it's got, I've Got the World on a String, Don't Worry About Me, My One and Only Love. But that's the front. And here's the back. Here is a Genesis. Awesome. Love them a lot. This is from 1983 original, and it's got That's All, It's Gonna Get Better. Some good ones on there. Another weird one. This is the soundtrack to Gigi. Yet again, don't know the year, but it's okay. It's cool to listen to for sure. And there's the back. Another Christmas with Glenn Campbell. Really random, but it's cool. And the Hollywood Pops Orchestra and the Voices of Christmas. and him doing a lot of classic songs. And don't know the year yet again. That drives me crazy, but a lot of these I know they're originals because they're old looking and have that smell. Okay, here's a couple with random, they're like half paper sleeves because I suck and I need better ones. But so this has, yeah, greatest hits of rock and roll. And I'll take it out a little bit just so you can see, but it's both sides the same looking. But it's got Run Around Sue, La Bamba on it. What else? Some of these I don't even know. There's a Patti LaBelle song on there. It's random, but it's cool. Here is another greatest hits of rock and roll. So these must have all been in like a case, and I just don't have the case. But yeah, see, some of these I don't even know, like the artists. I'm trying just to see. Yeah, Earth Angel, I know that one. I don't know. Just really random, but still cool regardless because they're old. Maybe if I listened to some of them, I would know. Yeah, this one has Tina Turner in the Still the Night, Gladys Knight, who's icon. Dobie Gray, Moon River. Oh, there's a moon out tonight. That's a good song. This is, like I said, this is another one of those greatest hits ones. 16 Candles, Tossin' and Turnin'. Yeah, these are good. Oh, one more of those. Sorry. Rockin' Robin, but the Bobby Day version. Kansas City. Glory of Love. Oh, Runaway. Del Shannon. And then Patti LaBelle. Pretty cool, though. Best of the Guess Who. Awesome band. Very classic cover. This is an original. I forget what year, but it's all right. There's the back. And it's a gatefold, so it opens into that. Cool aesthetic there. And it has the classics, These Eyes, American Woman, No Sugar Tonight, which my band covers that, and it's really fun to play. Yeah, Laughing. Lots of good ones. We're rolling along, but it's still taking me forever, and I'm not that far into this, so I promise I will try to not ramble so much if I don't have to. So this is Heart, Dreamboat Annie, classic, and this is an original from 1976. It's a gatefold, so it opens up like that. Very cool. Whoa! Whoops. And this has Magic Man, Dreamboat Annie, Crazy on You, all the big ones. There's the back. Let's not drop them and knock my setup over here. Jeez. Here's another Heart, Little Queen, classic, and an original from 1977, which has Love Alive, Barracuda, a lot of good ones. And there goes some of those toppling, but it's okay. And there's the back. Here's another Heart. This is Greatest Hits, live. So there's the front. I am obsessed with that style. It's so like, oh my God, I love it. It's so, you know, Pat Benatar, The Pretenders, like Joan Jett. I just obsessed with it. And, you know, I'm edgier a little bit. So in my band and just in music in general, I want to kind of aspire to have this look. But anyway, okay, so this is from 1980, I believe, this when this came out. And this is a lot of the big songs just live. And a few just the normal renditions, but some of them are live. Here is Iron Butterfly, which is a super classic, and Agata Davida. Very cool. My dad found me this one. It's just in a sleeve, but it's the original from 1968. Yes. And there's the back. Now we're getting into my, well, you know, Foo is my band, but MJ is my man. But these are, and I actually don't have too many of him yet, or the Jackson 5, but this is what this is first. Here is third album by the Jackson 5. Yes, this is an original. I forget what year, but it's awesome. So this has, like, I'll Be There, Going Back to Indiana, Bridge Over Troubled Water, a lot of good ones, but he was so young. Look at that. And then there's the back. Here's another great Jackson 5, Moving Violation, in a sleeve, but it's an original. It's been open. So this one's 1975. So, and they were a little bit older on this one. So, yeah, and this has Forever Came Today, Moving Violation. Lots of good ones. There's the back with some cool pictures of them there. Here's another This is the Jacksons. So this would have been once Jermaine left. Well, their transition from Motown to Epic Records, and Jermaine stayed at Motown for a while. So this was the album they did, I believe, without him. But this has Enjoy Yourself, Good Times, lots of good ones on there. And this is an original, but it's a little bit rough looking from whoever I got it from. But that's the back. And then I think it's gatefold. Yes. I love that. Oh my gosh. There is somewhere, and I can't think of where it is now. I don't know if it's in Gary, Indiana, where they're from. There was a big mural of this painted. And I'm like, oh my God, I would love to go see it. But I absolutely love that. This is a treasure. Oh my gosh. I just found this for a bargain. I'm telling you, bargain. This is a picture disc of Jackson's Victory, which one of my favorite albums. And it's in this original like sleeve, and somebody, I don't know if this was on it or if someone just taped this on there, but it's like MJ Thriller thing on there, because this would have been a little bit after Thriller came out. But this is amazing. Like, I absolutely love this so much. And then the back looks really freaking cool. And it has State of Shock, Torture, We Can Change the World, Body, like really good ones. But this is the last record they all did together with Michael. And this is the Jacksons this is an original from 1989, so Michael was not part of this, but 2300 Jackson Street, it's a really good album. It's very mellow and chill, but it's good. And that's the front and that's the back. And the song on here, which is the title track, 2300 Jackson Street, Janet actually sings in it, Michael. It's really good. Really, really good. Here is Jackson Browne, Running on Empty, an original. 1977, love him. So this has Running on Empty, Rosie, Cocaine, Love Needs a Heart. Some good ones. And that's the back. Here is Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack. Percy Faith Orchestra did this. This is an original. Don't know the year again, but there's the back. Really, really good show, by the way. Okay, we are at the first colored pressing. I'm excited to show this. So my dad found this one for me, and it's kind of rare, I guess. I've seen it on eBay and stuff go for a good price, but this is Hendrix High, Live, and Dirty, X-rated. Woo! So that's good. And it is pressed on red, and I mean bright red. It is so cool. It is like, you see that? Oh, it's like a translucent, you can see through it kind of, but oh, it's like awesome. Here for it. Yes, yes. I was so excited. My dad didn't even realize it was a colored pressing. I was like, what? When I opened it. And there's another record in here, and I don't know if he just, like, didn't know. It's another Jimi Hendrix. It's the Free Spirit album. And I don't know if that, like, goes with it or not, or if that's just, I don't know. But very cool nonetheless. So that's the front, and then that's the back. But I love that red. I'm obsessed. Now here's some John Fogerty, which love his solo stuff too. Here is the iconic Blue Ridge Rangers. Absolutely love. And it's crazy to know that that is all him. All of that is him. Very cool. This is an original from 1973. And it has Working on a Building, Hearts of Stone, You're the Reason, which Working on a Building is my favorite. But there's the back. Here's another random pressing of Blue Ridge Rangers, which I had never seen. That other cover is the more iconic cover, but this is one that's really cool. It's that. It's just pretty simple. And this is some weird, don't mind this thing. This isn't supposed to be in there. Like, this is something my dad must have had in there, but that's just the back of it. It's just, I think it's, well, wait, let me look and make sure. Nah, it's about the same. It's the same cover as the other back, but yeah, very cool. So I have 2 copies of that. And this one is funny. So this is John Fogerty, and I don't know that, I can't remember the name of it exactly. Might just be self-titled. But I have 3 copies of it. I don't know how that happened, but okay. But it has Rockin' All Over the World, Sea Cruise, Almost Saturday Night, good. It's a good one. They're all originals too, 1975. But yeah, hey, you know, it's okay. This is a random cool one my dad found also. It is like a memorial album of JFK's famous speeches and stuff. And this is pretty neat to have. I don't know what. So 1917 to 1963. So it's just random, but it's neat to have, I guess. And that's some cool things on the back there. Here is an original of Kiss Alive. And 1975. This is, yes, an original pressing. So you can tell it's kind of rough. And it's a gatefold. But look at this. I bought this from somebody. And they cut all the cool stuff out of it. Like, what? But honestly, when I was younger, I used to do that and be stupid. So I understand that people might have done that. But, you know, it's got the big Deuce Strutter, Hotter Than Hell, Cold Gin, Rock and Roll All Night. But there's the back. Here's Lionel Richie. And I don't know the name of it. It might just be self-titled. But there's that. And it's gatefold. Centerfold style. This is, I don't know what year it's from either, but it has like, You Mean More to Me, Serves You Right, Wandering Stranger, but it's got some good ones. Here's the back. Loverboy, Get Lucky. This is a iconic cover, and it has Working for the Weekend, of course, and I don't know too many other ones on there, to be honest, but this is from 1981. And there's the back. Here's The Best of the Lovin' Spoonful, classic band who I've always liked. This is an original. And I don't know what year it is, but it's a gatefold. Very cool. And then it has ones like You Didn't Have to Be So Nice, Daydream, Do You Believe in Magic, Summer in the City. Here's a cool one to have too. An original pressing of Mary Poppins, the soundtrack, with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. It's a classic. Yeah. Don't know when this was pressed exactly, but still awesome. And it's a gatefold, and it's really neat. It's got some like old school stuff in there. And then there's the back. Funny one, but still good. Men Without Hats. Rhythm of Youth, you know, the safety dance dudes. But I like it. There's actually a few other good songs on there, to be honest. But this is an original from 1983, but that's the back. Now into my couple MJ. I have two. I know I'm slacking. But this is a original greatest hits with the Jackson 5, so it's like a collection, but that's the front, and it is an original. This is 1983, so this would have been like right after Thriller. And then it has like Ben, Rockin' Robin, Never Can Say Goodbye, Dancing Machine, One Day in Your Life, Got to Be There, I'll Be There, Love You Save, lots of good ones. So there's the back. And here's one of my prizes. This is when Bad 25 came out. This is a picture disc of Bad. It's beauteous. This, I think it's double, like, got two different pictures. Okay, so this has, yeah, this picture on the front. I'll just pull it out a little bit here. And then the other side has the Bad 25, which is really cool. And this is my favorite Michael Jackson album of all time, if you didn't know that. Dirty Diana is my favorite MJ song ever. But it has the classics like Man in the Mirror, Smooth Criminal, all those. And that's the back. So this is, yes, this isn't a re-release. This is from 2012. So when Bad 25 was coming out. Here's a beauty. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. This is a reissue from 2000, but still awesome. And like I said, fun fact, my stepdad knows the dude that has that exact, like he bought the bike from Nikki Sixx. I think he still has it. I don't know, but I want to see it horribly and sit on it. There's the back. And it has, you know, Wild Side, Girls, Girls, Girls. You're All I Need, Jailhouse Rock. Lots of good ones. Here's an original pressing soundtrack to My Fair Lady. It's a little bit rough, I'm sorry, but... And I don't know when this is from exactly, but it's okay. Here's the back. Here's a beauty. Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song album. Absolutely love him. Of the year, but it's an original. Yes, it has Christmas Song. I Saw Three Ships, First Noel, a lot of really great ones that he does. And there's the back. Ooh, we're here at another colored pressing. Yay. So this is a re-release of Newfound Glory's Nothing Gold Could Stay. I love this. This was one of my favorite bands ever back when I was preteen, teenager, but I still love them. But this has classics, you know, Hit or Miss, Third and Long, 2s and 3s, if you're an old school fan. And it is, I believe this is a colored. Yes, it is. So the sleeve itself has some old, like that's the actual cover, album cover, but it's got some old live photos of the band, if you can see that. And on each side. And then here's another sweet colored pressing. Oh boy. You guys love it. It's a goldish yellow tie-dye. So there's white, if you can see that, I don't know. But they're probably not. Maybe if I do it like that a little bit. You see some white splatter in there like tie-dye. Oh, it's so awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. Didn't know it was colored when I bought it. Sometimes they say, but on it, but I didn't know. And it was a surprise for sure. So I was excited about that. But yeah, so yes, so like I said, that's a reissue. But the album itself, I believe, is from 1997, pretty sure. And now, see, this is what I hate, because I'm not going to get it back in. Wait, there we go. But there is the back. I didn't show that yet. There it is. Neil Diamond, Stones. This is an original. 1971. Had Last Thing on My Mind. Stones, If You Go Away. Some good ones. And this is the back. And it's cool. It like has that old like letter style. Like you twist this open to open it, which I'm not going to do because it's just standard pressing, but it folds open like a envelope, and it's kind of neat. Here's another prize, which is so cool. This is Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack picture discs. Really awesome. So these are probably from, you know, not super long ago, or pressings. But so here's one side. So it's double album. It's different pictures on all sides. So this has the mayor on this side. And there's that scientist, creepy dude. And there's the kids. And then Jack, of course. And Sally, creeping right there. But love it. Favorite Disney movie of all time, by the way. Here's a random one in a sleeve. Like I said, found in the Victrola, but more familiar one I know. Paul Simon, which has Me and Julio Down the Schoolyard, Paranoid Blues. One side. Yeah. Lots of good ones on there. Perry Como, another wonderful voice. No Other Love album, 1966. This is original, really cool. So it has No Other Love, To Know You Is to Love You, Some Enchanted Evening. Lots of good songs. And it's still got the shrink wrap, but it's opened. But that's why it's such a nice shape. But yeah, here's the back. Here is Peter Gabriel. My brother wanted me to mention. He gave me these. I don't know the name of this one exactly, but it's really creepy. I mean, just he was different anyway. But this has like Shock the Monkey, Wallflower on it. This is from 1982, so it's an original, but there's the back. And another Peter Gabriel that he had given me. I don't know the name of this one either. Come on. I don't know. But this one has Salisbury Hill, whatever you call it. Salisbury Hill, yeah. Modern Love, Slow Burn. There's the back. And that's, did I say, from 1977. Now, Phil Collins, one of my favorite singers. I have a few of his albums. This is Face Value, classic. It has, you know, In the Air Tonight, Must Be Love, Tomorrow Never Knows. And this is from 1981, so it's an original and it's a gatefold. Very cool. It's got lots of, like, Post-it notes and lyrics, handwritten, all kinds of stuff in there. It's very neat. And then there's the back. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. Another good one, which has I Don't Care Anymore, You Can't Hurry Love, Don't Let Him Steal Your Heart Away. And this is an original from 1982. Also a gatefold. Very cool. Lots of neat Polaroid shots in there. And then there's the back. No Jacket Required, Phil Collins, from 1985, which has Susudio, Long, Long Way to Go, One More Night, Take Me Home. Really good ones. There's the back. Legendary Prince, 1999. This is from 1982, so it's an original. And, you know, obviously, it has 1999, Little Red Corvette, Lady Cab Driver, a lot of good ones. And it's cool because it's got the verses of 1999 there in the back. And is this a... No, it's not a gatefold. It's just really thick. But yeah, really amazing classic album. Rest in peace. And also to MJ, rest in peace. Because, you know, I don't know why I didn't say that. This is Pure Gold Collection. As advertised on TV. So it looks like it's got... Yeah, Linda Ronstadt, Hall & Oates, ABBA, England Dan, Al Stewart, Alice Cooper, Heart, lots of good songs. 1977, so this is an original. But I mean, it's got, you know, right back where we started from. Year of the Cat. Really Love to See You Tonight. She's Gone. Shannon. When Will I Be Loved. Lots of good songs, but there's the track list on the back. Butte, and it's an original. News of the World, Queen. One of the best bands ever. See, it's weird because it's like this, and then you turn it back and it's upside down, but I'll show you why in a second. So 1977, an original press, and this has, you know, We Will Rock You, Sheer Heart Attack, We Are the Champions, Sleeping on the Sidewalk, and because it opens like this. Oh, how cool, like the whole poster. And then the inside, well, so yes, gatefold, but it's the way it is, like that. Oh, so awesome. Here is Queen Live Killers album, classic. I love that cover so much. This is from 1979, an original. It's got all the classics: We Will Rock You, Death in Two Legs, Killer Queen, I'm in Love with My Car, which is my favorite Queen song. I love Roger Taylor, love. Tie Your Mother Down, We Will Rock You, you know. And there's the back. And it's gatefold. Lots of sweet shots in there. There's Queen the Game. Iconic. 1980 original, which has Play the Game, Dragon Attack. Another One Bites the Dust. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. There's the back. Here is Robert Plant's solo album, Pictures at 11. This is an original. 1982. And it's got Fat Lip, mystery title, burning down one side. Don't mind the vinyl falling in the bin. Oh my gosh. I'm getting down to kind of close to the end, so that's why they just keep falling like dominoes. Random, but cool. This is the Rocky III soundtrack, original. I can't, the years like smudged there on the bottom, so I can't super tell, but very classic. I don't like the Rocky movies. Sorry, but Rocky IV I like. I think I just have seen them so many times that I just got sick of it, to be honest. But there's the back, some shots from the movie. Here is Rod Stewart, Every Picture Tells a Story. He's awesome. And it's an original, and I forget what year, but it's okay. But yeah. Okay, so the way that the lyrics are on here, it's cool. It's got, they're on like posters. So like, yeah, Maggie May, Tomorrow's Such a Long Time. Ones like that. That's really neat. Another Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment. An original, very cool. And it's like really weird too. So it's got like, I'd Rather Go Blind, You Wear It Well. Ones like that. I don't know. Okay, so this must be, is it? It's not a gatefold. Okay, it's just, or is it? Yes, it is. Sorry, it's like, this is the cover, but then it opens that way. I don't know, but it's really neat. So it's got like the live views in there, which is cool. Rolling Stones. Yes, this is an iconic cover. Hot Rocks, 1964 to 71. This is an original pressing. And it's got, you know, Brown Sugar, Gave Me Shelter, Honky Tonk Woman, Painted Black, all of the bigs. And it's a gatefold, so it opens into that. Very awesome. And there's the back. Now the Rolling Stones, Greatest Hits. Very cool. From 1977. And I don't, it must say on the, yeah, it says on the actual albums what songs are on it because it's double-sided like that. But still cool, nonetheless. Another one in a sleeve. Rolling Stones, speaking of, yes. So this has I'm Alright, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, Lady Jane, I've Been Loving You Too Long. It's a good one. Oh, recorded at Royal Albert Hall. So yeah, very nice. Here we go. Icons, another one of my favorite bands ever. Permanent Waves by Rush. This is an original from 1980. Very awesome. It's got Spirit of Radio, Free Will, Jacob Bladder, really good ones. And there's the band. Sammy Davis Jr. This is classic, and it's an original. It's got, yeah, Something's Coming, A Lot of Living to Do, Lost in the Stars. There's the back. This is another Christmas, Sammy Kaye and His Orchestra. It's got a lot of classic songs on it. Don't know what the year is, but it's old. Here's an old Santana, original pressing. Very cool. It's got, yeah, Evil Ways, Persuasion. Good ones on there. Oh, here's another Santana. Very psychedelic. Weird, but awesome. Gatefold. And the back. I don't know. Okay, yeah, this has No One to Depend On. Everybody's Everything. From... doesn't say the year, but it's okay. I know it's an old one. An original. Here's a cool Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Very iconic there from 1977. And it's a gatefold. Awesome. Great movie. And you know, Staying Alive, Bee Gees. How Deep Is Your Love? Night Fever. And then Boogie Shoes, Casey and Sunshine Band, Disco Inferno. Kool and the Gang. Classic. Here is awesome that I came across. This is Scream, and this is the band that Dave Grohl was drummer for before Nirvana. So this is from, I don't know what year like this came out. If this is a late 80s, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, 1988. Yes. And this is, yeah, the Live at the Van Hall in Amsterdam, and it sounds awesome. But this is, yeah, the front. And Franz, the guitar player in this band, also was in Foo. And there's that. And look at Dave. Crazy with the super blonde highlighted hair, it looks like. And it's just, so great. I love it. Bleached blonde hair. We'll go with that. Here's an original Simon & Garfunkel, Sound of Silence. Really good album. 1965. Holy cow. Yes. Original. And then there's the back, which has some of the lyrics on the back as well. I have a couple of these now. This is The Sound of Music. This is like the original one, because look at the picture. It's really cool. And there's the back. So here's another Sound of Music. So this, yes, these two, I have two of them. But I think, because I got them, like I said, I got a bunch of soundtracks and like a lot on eBay. So a lot of them were just random, but it's okay. So yeah, they're about the same, and then same on the back. This is, yeah, Rodgers and Hammerstein's, the soundtrack, South Pacific and Oklahoma. So that's what that is, and that's really old. And there's the back. Here is the soundtrack to Splash, really good movie. This is an original pressing. Got a lot of good songs on it. And there's the back. Here is, this is called Starshine, and it's like a compilation album with like Nat King Cole, Dean Martin, Jackie Gleason, Judy Garland. Very classic. And there's the back. Here is the original soundtrack to Star Wars. Yes, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Yes, original pressing from 1977. Had to have it, of course. And it's a gatefold, and it's got shots from the movie. And yes. And there's my man. Maybe you all know I'm a huge Mark Hamill fan. And there's the back. There's a sweet old Steppenwolf. Early Steppenwolf, recorded live at the Matrix in San Francisco, May 1967. Very cool. And it's like colored in, and I honestly think I don't know if that's how it's supposed to look, or if my dad colored it. I don't know. He might have, who knows, but it nonetheless, it's old and it's really neat. But it's got Going Upstairs, Tighten Up Your Wig, Pusher, some really old ones, but really good. Another Steppenwolf I have, the Born to Be Wild. Well, I think it says including Born to Be Wild. I don't think that's the name of the album. But it's like holographic. It's really neat. Yeah, so yeah. Hoochie Coochie Man, Born to Be Wild. Take What You Need. Lots of good ones. And this is an original. And I don't know what the year is. Sorry, but there's the back. Here's a random cool one, too, that I came across. Steve Martin. A Wild and Crazy Guy. And it's got his songs I'm in the Mood for Love, I'm Feeling It, College, Wild and Crazy Guy, King Tut, you know, the classic. And this is from 1978, so it's an original. It's gatefold. Classic. He's awesome. And then here's the back. Steve Perry solo album, Street Talk. One of the best voices ever. And this is an original from 1984. And this has, you know, Strung Out, Oh Sherry, the big classic. I Believe, It's Only Love. And there's the back. Styx, The Grand Illusion. I got this for a bargain, $1. This is an original, 1977. Has Come Sail Away, Grand Illusion, Miss America. It's very good. There's the back. Here's another one in a plastic sleeve and not in a cool sleeve, but it's all right. This is the Supremes. Yeah, Unchained Melody with a Song of My Heart. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it's a good record. It's got, I love the old Motown label. Awesome. Ooh, another colored pressing. So this is very, it's probably obvious of what color the album is too. But this is Sunny Day Real Estate, which was a grunge-ish band, alternative band, from early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And it's actually the rhythm section, which is Nate and, I can't think of the drummer's name. Ooh. That is who, their band was breaking up, and that is who became the rhythm section for Foo Fighters when they first started. But yeah, so this is their album. I don't actually know the name of it. I think it's just self-titled. Friday, Waffle, Rodeo Jones, some good ones. It's not a gatefold, but it is colored. And like I said, you probably could tell from the vibrant cover what the color is. But it is stunning. Look at it. It's also like that Newfound Glory, if you look. It's pink, but it has some marble. I don't know why I said tie-dye before, but same vibe. It's hard to tell probably, but it's like, I don't know, probably can't tell. But I swear to you, it's like pink and white marble. Like you can see some splotches there, but it's awesome. Love it. Yet again, I didn't know also when I bought this one that it was colored. So that was a surprise. Very exciting. And that's from 2009. Okay, so this is Tchaikovsky. Did I say it right? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. This is the 1812 Overture, very classic. An original pressing, very awesome. And this is old. I got that in that lot that I said about. And that's the back. So symphony music, which I love to listen to. Very relaxing to my brain. But also, I was in orchestra as a kid, so I appreciate that stuff. Here's an epic one. Teenage Time Killers, which is basically a super group. Okay? And this came out in 2015. And it is a double LP. And also, it's colored. And I didn't know, and I'm stoked about that. But this is the inside. And you can see a lot of the people. It's probably hard to, but there's Pat Smear of Foo Fighters. And Dave Grohl, of course. And the dude from Fear. And Corey Taylor from Slipknot. And so many other people. Like, it was just awesome that they, like, did this. Like, Dave Grohl organized this, of course, because he's just the man. And, yeah, I love it so much. And this is the back, so it's got all the songs on it. And like I said, it's double LP. So they look the same, but it's like a colored, exciting look. I'll have to show you. Here we go. Wait, where's the... Okay, this is it. So it's like, oh, because like I'm pulling it out to listen to it. I'm like, okay, it's like just standard black, but oh, you keep going and look at that. Oh my God, it's like a dip dye. It's a gray and black, awesome, silver, black, whatever, dip dye, and it's so cool. Do you see that? Oh, it's so awesome. Love it. And they're both albums look like that. So, yes. Very, very cool. Coming down to the end soon here. So next, this was in a sleeve that, like I said, I found in that Victrola, but this is Tom Jones. And it has Delilah, Danny Boy, Get Ready. It's a good one. It's old. Really cool. Here's a sweet one. It's a vintage original, 1975, the soundtrack to Tommy. Great movie. Got a lot of awesome songs on here. And gatefold. Very cool. Lots of shots from it. Yes. And then there's the back. Is this, wait, double LP? Yes, double LP, before I forget to say. Cool one, Van Halen 2. It's an original from, don't know what year, I'm sorry, forget. Wait, 1979, okay. And it has, yeah, Dance the Night Away, Beautiful Girls, classic ones, and there's some lap shots on there. A few more to go. Here is, actually 3 more to go. We're getting down. We Are the World. This is one of the most, you know, iconic songs ever to me because it has so many legendary people on it, which, you know, MJ put it together, so of course it does. But yeah, there's a couple covers, variation covers, like, so there's this one with all the kids on it, and there's also one that has like the picture of all of them, like kind of in the recording studio, but this is the one I got. And so yeah, this is the 12-inch single. This is the 1985 original, and this is the back, and it's got some shots of like the recording session with everybody, and then the words to We Are the World. So it's totally awesome. I love that. And the last 2, which is very cool. My dad, I don't know if I think these were his. Either they were his or he got them for me. I forget. But these are the originals, soundtracks to Woodstock. Amazing. Not too many have these that I know of and in original and pretty decent shape like these are. But this one is a 3-record set. And it's got Joan Baez on this, Canned Heat, Joe Cocker, Arlo Guthrie, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Jimi Hendrix, Santana, Jefferson Airplane. I mean, it's got amazing lineup. I always wish I could have been there. But this opens like this and like this. So it's just awesome. Totally iconic. And then it's got a lot of the songs and stuff on this side. And then there's the back. Some naked people having fun. See, but they're not showing anything, so I can show it, I guess. And cool thing, I'm pretty sure, these people, this picture was just so random, and I guess a few years ago, they're both still alive that I know of, and they found these people. I think they just met at this, and they're still together now, which is really cool. I love that. And the last one, we did it, is Woodstock 2. Yeah, Joan Baez, Jefferson Airplane, Mountain, a lot of good ones. But, yes, so this is explicit. So I'll cover this up. It is little kids just hanging out, you know, in the flesh, and that's not good to put in an album. So this is the inside. And then that's the other side. Very cool. And yeah, this is a 2-album set, but then there's the back. All right, guys, we made it. So exciting. Yet again, like my band shirts, this is an ever-growing collection, so I will do an update in the future. I say with my band shirts and with the vinyl, every 10 shirts or every 10 albums I get, I'll do like a update. And not meaning I'm going to redo the whole collection, because this ain't going to change. I'm not going to get rid of any. So if you want to see the whole collection, you can just go back to this video. But yeah, so if I get like 10 more, I will just do, oh, here's a vinyl update or new ones I got or whatever kind of thing. So we will do that, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it all the way through and wasn't too rambly or boring, but I know it probably was rambly for sure. But yeah, stay tuned for some more things. I got some more ideas of things to come, and maybe like want to do a mukbang again with my brother soon, because he really likes to do that. It's fun. So yeah, comment below if you have any of these vinyls, or if there's any suggestions of any that I need to have in my collection, because I know there's so many staples that I need and I don't have yet, or what your favorite one was, whatever, or if there's any ideas of anything else you'd like to see, just comment below. But yes, like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.